These dark days call for crimson nights, so when the sun sets, the crimson moon rises.
Good evening, Crimson Knights. Good to see everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's the last day of April. We're about to run into May here. But on the last day of April, we're going to check out some more Atomfall and see if we can make some more progress in our playthrough of Atomfall. Welcome to the Crimson Knights. Welcome to Maddie. Good to see you. How are you, Maddie? I'm excited to play Atomfall tonight, but I gotta say, I'm super excited for Fortnite on Friday, the new season of Fortnite, the Galactic Battle, the Star Wars season crossover event. Most excited for Darth Jar Jar. That's gonna be absolutely awesome. And I also want to check out the new Lego Fortnite content. Hopefully there is a Lego Battle Pass, excuse me, for this limited event. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. But hey, we're getting started a little bit later. So as always, I love to jump into the game and we can continue the conversation in Atomfall. Let's go. By the way, Crimson Knights, you'll see over here, I did install Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which is included on the Xbox PC Game Pass. So I installed it, and depending on, how far we're able to get in terms of Atomfall and Monster Hunter Wilds before Doom the Dark Ages comes out on the 14th, we got 2 weeks. We'll see if we can get in some streams of Expedition 33 and check that out as well. Let's jump into Atomfall. We're pretty far in Atomfall. I feel like a lot of the side quests I accidentally sort of cut off, so we can't do a lot of the side quests. But then there are some side quests we can still do. The main thing we need to do right now, hence the name of this stream, is we need to find the signal redirector, which will give us a new ability. It'll give us access to a lot of new areas that we haven't had access to yet. New rooms, that type of thing. We gotta find the signal redirector. I haven't been able to find it yet. Now, I'm guessing this thing is full. That's what I'm guessing. 100 out of 100. It is full. Latrice! So good to see you, Latrice. How are you doing? Whoops. Been a while, Latrice, but it's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. It has been a minute, as they say. It has been more than a minute. Got a lot of rusty 1911s. I don't really know if I need those anymore, honestly. All right, let's think about where I'm trying to go right now. I'm actually trying to go out to Skethermore. So it's good to see you too, and I'm good. Thanks, I'm good. What's new with you, Latrice? Anything? You excited about the new Fortnite season coming out? Starting up on Friday? The way to Skethermore is treacherous. Dang it, man.
Target lost. Recalibrating.
You can't shoot me, you dumb robot. Says, nothing really new. I'm excited, but I wish I was able to get the pickle skin from the battle pass. Peerless SMG. I mean, yeah, let's take that.
Eyes open. Remember your
Hey, you know what'd be cool? What? The game was absolutely glitching out. The whole middle of the screen was covered with the stupid like prompts or whatever, and I couldn't see anything. Oh my gosh. The game just killed me by cheating. Oh my gosh, this is so dumb.
Target lost. Recalibrating.
Sabi Sachi, how's it going, Sabi?
Target spotted. Target lost. Recalibrating.
not sure about it. Hang on. You saw that? I like down. Where have you got to?
Oh shoot, I'm out of ammo, dude.
Over there.
Oh my gosh, this is driving me nuts right now. Glad to hear that you're doing good. Sabi says, have my coffee. What about you? I'm doing pretty well, Sabi. Thanks for asking, man.
Target spotted.
All right, this seems to just be like not a good way to go. All right, let's try to sneak down this hallway. This is getting ridiculous.
Someone's been killed. Someone's sneaking around down there.
Someone's sneaking around. All right, let's just... Sabi says, Crimson, I want to ask you to try a game which is extremely and heavily popular. Would you try it? And it's free. Maddie will love it dearly, and Bailey too. What is it? Latrice said, that's me when I lose Fortnite solo. I always say they're cheating. You guys just watched, like, the game had this giant square in the middle of the screen blocking me from being able to see. You saw it. Now here's these dudes.
Take 'em out, boys.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna die again. Unbelievable. I enjoy this game a lot, but it's also... It's not optimized when it comes to the gunplay. Okay, let's do this again. God. The game's name is Huntsman. I don't know if I'm familiar with that. Huntsman, what's it about? All right, let's just get down. Let's get down here again.
Some bugger trying to keep up on me.
You kidding me right now? Did they chase me? Yep. See if they chase me over here. I'm in a tense battle right now. You see how his body fell twice? There's a Sten gun. Stock. Falkirk battle rifle, stock, broadside auto 5. If I had that, what is... See, that's a new gun too. Sheesh. 2 new guns.
Dead body.
No way. No way! What? Where did that guy come from? This game is driving me nuts right now. Okay, this is another broadside stock, right? So, if this is a stock and that's a stock, let's do this. Let's drop this. Let's pick up this. Then let's do this. Now we're going to go to crafting. We're going to go broadside pristine. Boom. Pick this back up. All right, so now I've got a pristine. Pristine broadside semi-automatic shotgun. So we'll keep this over the double barrel. All right, but we do need to get back to up top. So let's go do that. Let's see. I think we can go up this way. We'll see if those weapons stay there. They probably won't. Maddie says, Bailey... Wait, what? Simon said, a game about you and a guard trying to kill a spider. Interesting. I don't think I've heard of it. Oh, shoot. I forgot about this. Let's just do that. Eat that. Alright, now I've got an inventory problem, Crimson Knights, because the inventory is full. Alright, so now here's what we're going to do. We're going to store this. We're going to move this here. Then we're going to take this rusty Sten gun with me. Alright. Now let's go back this way. So the game's about 2.4 gigabytes. You can download it from an official website of the developer. Interesting. We're going over this way, down here, over here, see if the guns are still there. And oh, this is a stock though. Dang it. This one's rusty. It's a Sten gun. This is a stock Falkirk battle rifle. This is a pristine, so I don't really need the stock of that. Oh, here's that Peerless SMG too. Stock. Alright. Let's go back again. Sheesh. I need to do some sort of inventory management just to get those guns. There's a couple new guns, so I haven't had those guns yet. I need to just drop some stuff out of this,
Emotional damage.
I gotta drop some stuff out of the pneumatic tube at this point, so let's see. Let's just drop.
Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Let's drop the rusty revolver. Rusty handgun. Then let's do... I guess let's store this. And this for now. I'm just gonna drop these. Just drop them right there. Go back this way. Latrice says, I just focus more on YouTube, online websites, and TV shows now. The TV show that I still need to watch is The Last of Us Season 2. I gotta go watch that. But I have to get... I have to get HBO again. That's the problem. Right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a different game that I've been interested to try.
Crimson has officially disconnected from the chat.
That is now on the PC Game Pass called The Hunt Showdown. But that is not what you're talking about, The Huntsman. The Hunt Showdown. Alright. I think this is pretty good. So, let's see. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's actually take back the bow. Good. Alright. Alright, now what I am trying to do is I'm trying to get to Skeather more. Which is apparently just like such an annoying thing to try to do. But I'm trying. Yeah, I've watched different streamers play the Hunt Showdown, and I don't know. I don't know if I would like it or not, but it like looks interesting enough that I might want to try it. But the game that we're really trying to prioritize trying, I want to finish these games. So I want to finish Atomfall, which we're playing right now, and I want to finish Monster Hunter Wilds story content. And then, oh my gosh, there was a pneumatic tube up here the whole time. But then the one that I really want to prioritize, which Dogpool's really been talking about, is Expedition 33, which is also included on the Xbox PC Game Pass. That's what I really want to check out. So we'll see if we can squeeze that in. Playing a little bit of Expedition 33 before Doom the Dark Ages comes out on, I think May 14th is when that comes out. All right, so after all that, I don't think the signal redirector was down here. So let's save and then let's leave. Latree said her favorite 2000 show from Nickelodeon is iCarly. I didn't really watch that game, but I guess my siblings did, so I kind of watched it with my siblings. I need to get out of here.
If you see food theft in progress, you are empowered to shoot without further orders. Remember, gossip is the bedfellow of poor discipline. The duty of a good soldier is to control the rumor, not help to spread
All right.
it further.
Oh, I said game. Obviously, I meant show. All right, I really need a signal redirector, man. Like, how am I gonna run? This thing's just gonna absolutely shoot me.
This is a defense
Maybe if I get far enough over here, I don't know.
Gossip is the bedfellow of poor discipline. The duty of a good soldier is to control the rumor, not help to spread it further.
Okay, it didn't actually shoot me. Nice. Oh, I spoke too soon! No, 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 no. Leave me alone! Alright, I got out. What? Now they're all just trying to shoot me? This is ridiculous. All right, what I need to do now is let's just get over here. Let's lay down. Look at a map. I think I need to get to here. I need to get into this protocol garrison, and that's probably where this signal redirector is. So let's get over the protocol garrison. Let's try to get... Shot at me. Are you guys kidding me? Just leave me alone. Let's get the signal redirector from the protocol garrison, and then we'll be able to hopefully take control of, like, or at least turn off these turrets and things like that. Open up some doors and whatnot, and be able to progress the game more. My rent is due and they're coming to claim the payment with taxes. They're not happy. Where is this protocol? Is this the protocol garrison over here? No, it's got to be farther, right? It's got to be farther up. Is this the protocol garrison? Maybe it is. Seems like the garrison, like, it looks like the fence is actually here, but we're trying to get all the way over to here. So does this fence just go all the way around? I guess there a closer place for us to get in? I don't know. It says minefield. You know what? I'm gonna walk in there and just get blown up. Here's a question. Am I going to shoot these guards? Probably, right?
Is anyone out there?
No, no one's out here. Don't look. This is fine. Broadside auto 5. I don't think I can check that guy. All right, let's just get in here. Ruined Hamlet. Oh, shoot. There's people in here. Of course there are. Please don't be coming my way. Oh my god, he is coming my way. Oh god. Please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me! Slide to the right. Now, slide to the left. Crisscross. Crisscross. Where are we trying to get to, man? We gotta kind of go in this way, huh? Yep, that's where we gotta go. We gotta go that way. get in there. Latree said there are a lot of old shows people on socials talk about, saying the new gen doesn't know the old shows, when half those shows came out when the new gen was younger, so the new gen did grow up on them. It's just some aren't as interesting, which I feel bad because they're missing out on some fun. Yeah, see, I was a 90s kid. Well, I was a 90s and early 2000s kid, you could say. Alright, where's this guy? Yeah, I kind of want to, like, equip this. And then maybe we can get some stealth kills here. Saw somebody walking around in here. Not sure. Did he go down the hill? Probably not. Guessing he just went forward. Why didn't I just walk right across here, though? Maybe I couldn't get up that hill. Oh, gosh. Okay, so this is where I'm trying to get.
Yes, scuppered.
Ah! They found me! This could be a problem. Alright, he's dead.
Keep it tight, Todd.
I'll have your head.
Dang it! There's more people.
Nothing you, of course.
What? Where is this guy? Oh my gosh.
I've killed far worse than you. Oh, God, that's bad.
Alright, somehow I got swarmed. For some reason, the bow didn't, like, one-shot people. I'm trying to shoot them in the head, man. Oh, no. Alright, so this is where it auto-saved, is me being hunted. I don't know. If this is how it's gonna go, then I'm just gonna have to shoot this guy in the face.
Wait, where have you got to?
Dead body.
No. I saw that.
There's just all these people in the bushes.
Right, this ain't over till one of us is.
Are you kidding me? Now who sees me? That guy? There he is. I don't see that guy, really. He needs to show himself. Like, how can he even see me? Oh my gosh, there's... Alright, let's just... I don't know. This is ridiculous! Get me in here. Hopefully the... aggro doesn't follow me in here. Alright, it seems like not, so let's just save at this point. All right, sounds good, Latrice. All right, we're in some sort of tunnel garrison type of deal. Eat that meat. Wait, what? Shall I? Dare I try again with the bow and arrow?
The World Cup this year, isn't it? I'm sure it is.
Watch your heads, lads.
Who wants more? Sabi disappeared from chat for like a month and then has the audacity to come back and be like, oh, Crimson DC'd from chat. Bro, you DC'd from chat for a month. And I didn't say nothing. All right, here we go. Let's see, that's a lock release. I need some power for that. Over here. Doesn't seem like anybody's in here. Painkiller. A crate from the Windfall shipment? Ooh. Anyone remember who brought this crate in? I found it in the back of evidence storage covered in dust. Looks like it hadn't been touched in years. I think it's from the Windfall shipment? There were rumors that the Boffins tried to sneak out a shipment they called Windfall right when things turned bad, but that it never made it past the road blockade. Most of us thought it was a fairy tale. Maybe this crate proves it's real. What's for certain, though, is I can't find a way to open it. Must be a key somewhere, though finding that will be a needle in a Skethermore-sized haystack type of situation. Oh, gosh. Okay, I got the key card. I got the signal redirector! Woo! Let's go, baby! Welcome back, Latrice. Oh, man, we got the signal redirector, finally! This is huge. Now, can the signal redirector help me with this somehow? I think it can.
Help me! I'm bleeding!
Watch yourself. I'm bleeding. Not the wind, you're this way.
I'm a real Robin Hood. JM3 bullpup rifle? Gosh. hold on. We got to go over here so that I can pick that stuff up. Here's a modified JM3. All right, so all right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Store that. Then let's actually get the modified JM3. Now let's do this. Is this rusty? Wait, hold on. What is this? JM3 bullpup rifle. This is a modified JM3. So these... I don't think I could do anything with this. Alright, so... Never mind. Never mind. I don't really want to use either of these, so let's do... I don't know. We got to drop more stuff. That's the thing. All right, let's just eat that. Store that. Eat that. Store that. And let's do this. Or it's too late. Pick this up. Pick that up. Let's pick up this. Okay. And let's see what it wants me to do over here. Let's use the signal redirector. Can hack junctions to redirect power. When a junction box is nearby, a redirector icon will flash and a ping will sound. How does this work? Ah. Okay, so now I put power over there. Boom! All right, Crimson Knights, that's our first door that we opened with the signal redirector in this game. Absolutely incredible. We are amazing. Everybody knows it. Lots of stuff that we can't even pick up. Stun stick. M1911 stock. Can't carry any of this. Another first aid kit. I don't know, I guess let's drop this for a second and see if I can pick this up. What is this? Is this basically a grenade? Alright, also let's go to skills. I now have 9 skill points. So the question is, what do we want to use it for? Heart rate rises slower and recovers faster. Scavenger, search bodies faster, disarm traps, meh. Crafting time reduced, meh. Effects from consumables last longer. That could be helpful. Food consumables also grant a damage resistance buff. That could be helpful. Throwable damage. This is all bow and arrow stuff. Reduce damage from melee attacks. All right, let's do bleed resistance. Maybe thick skin. Basically make it so we don't take as much damage. My thought.
What was that? Spineless bastard. They've gone. I could have sworn.
All right, here we go, Crimson Knights. We're just gonna walk in here and blow these guys away.
What the hell?
Slice of cake. Barred from the other side, it says. All right, let's keep moving. Gun oil. Operations room. Three people in here.
You! I see you!
You killed him.
Sheesh! So quick, look at that. 3 shots, 3 kills. Combat stim recipe, I mean, I already know that. Together. I don't really need any more Falkirk battle rifles. Let's read this. Special Detachment Standing Orders. Any new growth of the unidentified substance should be sterilized immediately. Sustained burns will be required as the growths are resilient. Breathing apparatus should be worn at all times while in close proximity to the sterilization unit. Do not inhale fumes from the substance post-ignition. Fuel is precious. The robot should be reserved specifically for direction by the Special Detachment in substance suppression operations. People love whistling in this game, don't they? That was close, dude. Done? Did I do it? Got more training stimulant. Stop whistling! No one wants to hear that, bro. You're driving us all nuts down here. Scribbled notes. A series of longhand notes surrounded by indecipherable shorthand. Mothballed site. Protocol prison. Something odd happening in woods. Confirmed CPT. Night shift possible deal. Unenthusiastic about duty. Need to reach woods. Okay. Lots of good stuff, lots of good stuff. All right. We're good on that now. We found the signal redirector. That's what we needed, Crimson Knights. Let's get out of here. It's like the people we killed, their bodies have disappeared. What's this dude doing? What's your deal, bro? There's like prisoners here, but I don't know, they don't really seem like they want to be rescued, to be honest. All right, so then what is this? Skethermore Prison. I mean, we could go there. Skills, we've got one skill point. Did Skethermore, Casterfell Woods, Slatendale. Log access to this radio tower. I've met Joyce Tanner once survived. She says she was sent. Alright, so what am I supposed to do now? She should be waiting in the data store Charlie in the interchange to hear from me. Okay. So I basically can just decide how I want to escape. I found sample 1. So I could go back and bring this to Dr. Holder. So let's do that. So we're going to go back to Wyndham Village. We're going to go back to Wyndham Village. Up here. Actually, I can't go through there, though, man. I got to go this way. I got to go this way. But we're going to go back to Wyndham Village. And we are going to return the sample 1 to Dr. Holder and see what he kind of does with that. Welcome back, Tom Cruise. 694206666. What have you done with Tom Cruise? 694206667. Here's a question. Can the signal redirector do anything about this? Nope. It can't. Run! Dude, Far Cry 7 would be awesome. Skynet doesn't want to reveal 667. Alright, the problem with Wyndham Village is that I've aggroed the entire village. So everybody in Wyndham wants to kill me. No, isn't that wonderful? But this is Slattendale. Yeah. I thought there was a way to Wyndham Village from here. Stupid bats. Alright, where's this go? It all just goes to Slattendale, huh? I thought one of them put me in Wyndham Village. That's not the case. You know, if someone has ammo, I guess I might as well trade for that, huh? The Water Sprite! How's it going?
They know you now. They chatter away. Noisy. Confusing.
Got any ammo? He's got gunpowder, but he doesn't have any ammo. Alright.
Bye.
It's really got nothing I need. Alright, so apparently this only connects to Slattendale. I thought it connected to Wyndham. Problem is, if I try to go into Wyndham straight through, I'll just get shot immediately. Again, because I'm fully aggroed over there. There's probably a faster way to do this, but I don't remember what it is. Alright, so... No, I guess now I gotta go to the sewer tunnels. I could just try going through the interchange. The Water Sprite. Sabi, what's new with you, man? What you been up to this week? How are things going?
Something there. Steady now. Let's have no strife.
I don't know that I ever went over here. Did I ever go over here? Must have, right? It must have come out of here, right? L6? Maybe I never went in here. Unexplored bunker. I never went in here. What's in here? Bunker L6. Hold up. I feel like I'm hearing zombies. Stupid zombies, man. All right, let's read this. Wait and observe. God knows how we made it out of medical, but somehow we managed to escape through the caves with all hell breaking loose. No one can understand how the containment protocols could have failed so completely. The consequences if there was an atmospheric release are unthinkable. For now, we have more immediate pressing concerns. Dr. Fisher is manifesting the early symptoms of primary exposure and infection, just as we've seen before in the test animals. We all know there's nothing we can do but wait and observe, perhaps provide some measure of mercy at the end. The worst of it is that Fisher knows that too. Fisher? Is that you? Dang! This whole place is full of these guys. Just got some string, some spores. No. A little bit of gun oil. Ooh, a Bard crate. Perfect. All right, we got some more training stimulant, aka skill points, to upgrade our skills. More training stimulant. Excellent. Sabi said, just came from morning walk, watching you. Week been great. Enjoyed a lot of deli specialty street foods, from pav bhaji, chicken tiki masala with roasted chicken, and potatoes with dosa, and many more. Potatoes. Yummy potatoes. Taters? What's taters? I'm not really trusting this. Eat the meat. Gramophone. What's in here? Dogpool, how's it going, man? Dogpool, you'll be happy to know that I downloaded and installed Expedition 33. So it's ready to go as soon as we finish these games that we're working on currently. Before we get to Doom the Dark Ages, hopefully. Scrawled notes. This note is a series of barely legible scrawls. Change, inside, never quiet, not me, us, 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 us. That dude's losing his mind. More training stimulant. I'm liking this. go back to sleep, little buddy. You too. Not time to wake up yet. Memo, interchange access. British Atomics Research Division, August 1957. Official memo to all employees. The new Slatendale entrance to the interchange is now accessible to staff. The entrance can be found at grid reference 31.077.8. Please note that construction work is still ongoing, and caution using this entrance is advised. Dogpool said, if that game doesn't grab you in the first 30 minutes, I'll donate $50. Now, I'm sure you're right, dude. You don't really have to convince me all that much that it's worth playing. Between what you're saying, what else, what everyone else is saying, I definitely trust you. It's just a matter of having time to play it along with the other games that we're already committed to. That's all it comes down to. Did you already beat Expedition 33? I hear it's like a medium length game. All right, so that's Bunker L6. There is a human skeleton. Not a good sign. Did I go over here? I guess I did, right? I must have gone over here. I just, like, never went right there, I guess. That's interesting. Could go up to this trader's camp. See what they've got. If she sells ammo, I might as well trade for it.
Hello again.
Hello, Molly. You interested in trade? Pistols and shotguns. That's not really what I need. I don't need a power source either.
You need anything, Molly will be here.
Well, what I need, Molly, what I need, if anything, would be some ammo. But she ain't got it, so. Well, specifically what I could use is rifle ammo. I feel like I'm low on rifle ammo. Dogpool said, no, I'm 10 hours in. I'm having trouble playing it. I played it the first day this weekend I had to work, and the past 2 days I played a bit. Getting farther and farther, almost done with Act 1. Latrice said, well, I'm gonna go. Bye. Enjoy the stream. All right, Latrice. Great to see you, Latrice. Have a good one. Maybe we'll see you on Friday when we're checking out the new season of Fortnite with the Star Wars crossover. But have a great night, Latrice. Thanks for coming and saying hi. To Wyndham Village. Thanks, Latrice. All right, so we're in Wyndham Village area now. We got to get back up to the church without dying. See, I need to get all the way up there. But literally everyone in this town is aggroed to me, so how am I going to get up there? Just gonna make a run for it.
The village is under attack by a rogue. I'm going! Citizens should avoid all contact with this dangerous criminal. Anyone who...
See, you hear him over the loudspeakers like, anyone going in contact with this dangerous criminal, this rogue agent. They've just put the entire town on alert about me, and everyone is trying to kill me. Latrice said, actually, I can't be on Friday because the computer I'm on is the only device that I can watch on because other devices I have aren't working. I can't be on this device on Friday. Dang. Sorry to hear that, Latrice. Well, we'll miss you. All right, let's
Time is
talk.
of the essence. With any luck, sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
I got it, my boy.
You found the sample?
Oh, yeah.
This is wonderful. For the first time in years, there's hope. A true, viable hope.
Will I be streaming Saturday? I don't think so. I'll be streaming, you know, Friday and Sunday as usual. But Friday will be like the Fortnite stream. So what do you plan to do with that sample?
I'm going to make it into a weapon. This alien muck has vulnerabilities, but taking advantage of them is difficult. My plan is to contaminate this sample to render it toxic, and then reintroduce it to the main growth. Now I need to get to work on this sample. But I can
Why do
see
I
you're
feel like
curious
that's
and you'll
not gonna
earn
go
some
well?
answers, should you want them. Is there anything that you want to know?
What is Oberon?
It's an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here. It was uncovered just after the war, during the evacuation
Meteorite.
of new slate mine workings. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed. The rock itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries, and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon. And, at its core, discovered organic matter. That was sample 1. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it. But the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957.
What exactly is the growth you discovered?
It is abominable. Plainly extraterrestrial, voracious and implacable. At first, the top brass was excited by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree. Your mind expanded. As if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then, some of us started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues.
How did you end up here?
You mean, why am I still trapped in the medical section? We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation. To the church, you understand. And he didn't ask any questions after that. Now, I need to get to work on turning the sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will.
And this will help us escape from the
You
zone?
really want to get out of here, don't you?
Yeah, why
I'm
wouldn't
saying
I?
right
Why
now.
would I want to stay
In the
here?
meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with. In return, I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal.
What do you need?
Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague, Dr. Garrow, came back into the zone. The soldiers locked her up in their prison on Skeathermore. Seems she's upset their captain. She's neither use nor ornament trapped there. Can you get her out? I very much need to see her. It's vitally important.
Alright. Why is it so important you find her?
I never thought I'd get the chance to see her again. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave.
Why won't you just tell me? Who exactly is this
She and I
Dr.
worked on the
Garrow?
Oberon project. Garrow's a cyberneticist. That's the science of control, if you're unfamiliar with the term. She was over on the technological end of things, leading the development of the robots. A very brilliant woman, and obsessively devoted to her work above all else. When the quarantine was declared, well, she got out, and we didn't. I never thought I'd have the chance to see her again. But it seems she couldn't leave well enough alone and just had to come back.
I'll
Hurry.
get back to you, my boy.
Find her if you can. It's very important.
Alright. Very well. Alright, the other thing we can do is we could go back to the castle in the woods and do... What do we have? We have... Got this, an offering that we can take to the speaking cave, so we could do that. So let's see, how do we... Casterfell Woods, we can get there from here.
Don't be a fool!
See, there's 5 trackable leads in this area, but I, like, literally can't do any of them because everyone is aggro to me, so... All the side quests, the leads in this village are just closed off to me at this point. I didn't know that would happen. I didn't know. So by the time I realized that I'd done it, it was too late. I had, you know, moved on, saved over the files, whatever. Didn't realize that I had even messed it up that bad. So now I just have to live with it. Nothing I can do.
I don't know your face.
Not sure citizens of Gildon. The village is under attack by a rogue agent. All protocol forces are ordered to prosecute with extreme prejudice.
Remember your training!
What? Oh god, I'm gonna get shot up so bad here. Did I even live? I got through with a sliver.
And the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. The area
Alright, let's get over to here.
is known to contain outlaws, lunatics, and monstrosities.
A warning shot is a wasted bullet. Oh, okay, I can go up here. Missed that. shoot.
Nobody wants trouble.
Don't go asking for trouble. You'll get it.
They're all dead. Nice that they're all carrying bread and whatnot. Some health for me. All right, let's just go up here and then around. I'm trying to get into the caves, which we've already actually cleared. I probably have to clear it again, though, unfortunately. All right, and just like that, we're at full health. Probably they're enemies that have respawned down here. All right, let's see. Am I gonna have to re-clear the whole ruins, or will it mostly be emptied? Hopefully it's mostly emptied. We're about to find out.
What made that noise?
This is annoying, though. Like, I'm gonna have to re-clear these caves? Where do I actually make this offering?
You bugger. Help me! I'm really hurt.
Now who's shooting me? Where are you? Right here. All right. Dead. All right, now I gotta find like wherever I'm supposed to make this offering. Back here? Where is this? Oh my gosh, dude. Why are there so many? Oh my gosh. I basically just got killed by bats. Oh. All right, where's it gonna start me now? This is when I came in. Dang it, dude. Alright, so you do have to aim, like, slightly above their head for that headshot. No, let's go the other way and see if we can find the altar or wherever I'm supposed to put this thing. Somewhere in here, maybe.
Yeah, you tell him.
Alright, just killed himself.
Show yourself. You've had it now. Oh God! Climb hard.
Alright, let's once again go up here.
What was that?
Dang it.
Well, feed.
Alright, we killed all the bats. Now let's get across. Alright, I guess this is not the altar that we're looking for. This is not the altar that you're looking for.
Strangers, what the?
Not sure what he thought was going to happen there. Isn't this where I'm supposed to be, though? Like, isn't this the cave where I'm supposed to make the sacrifice? I think there's a different one.
Hey! Get out of it! Oh, I know you're there.
Now you don't know anything. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Where am I supposed to make this sacrifice? I'm so confused. Investigation. Mother Jago. An offering. Speaking Cave in Casterfell Woods. Oh my gosh, I'm not in the right place. No! I'm not even in the right place, dude. Get me out of here. You believe that? I know you guys can believe that, but I can't believe that. Sheesh.
Intruders! Yeah, tell them.
You will be more use dead.
Where's this person? Unbelievable.
Right, you.
Get me out of here.
I'm shooting.
That was a long-range snipe right there. Oh man, I can't believe we have to like fight our way back through all this. That's I don't like that. These places should not repopulate.
Trespasser.
People shouldn't be respawning into here. Just want to get out of here. Get me out of here, dude. What? Game's like glitching around. All right. Okay, we're out of Casterfell Woods. Now watch, I'm gonna have to fight my way back out of these ruins to get over to the Speaking Cave. I should never have come to these ruins. Yeah, there's people here. Like, what the heck, dude?
Time to bleed.
Some bobber playing hide and seek.
Get me out of here!
Hold your positions. Gonna check it out.
Just get the heck out of here. Alright, now let's look at the map. Where we want to get to is over here. Speaking Cave. That's where we need to get to. This has been ridiculous. I can't believe I went to the wrong place. Just fighting our way through this whole castle again for no reason. How close are we? Not that close. At the speaking cave all the way down there. Okay, that hurt. I forgot about this place, honestly. The speaking cave. All right, here we go. We're doing Mother Jago's little quest here. I've already gone through this whole place, but of course I'm gonna have to clear it again.
I don't need to understand the purpose to fulfill the purpose.
Are they gonna attack me, or will they let me just walk through? Maybe they'll let me walk through this time, even though I killed them all before.
Your intentions are cloudy to us.
I just need to make a little sacrifice.
You are troubling.
Will be.
Where do I put this? Where do I put my sacrifice? Nope, that's not it. Where do I put it? I just drop it? It's gotta be it, right?
You a threat?
No, I'm not.
Do not be a threat.
I'm not! Where do I actually put this? Like, do I just have to drop this thing? Alright, it's... what does this say? It says... Mother Jago... leave at the foot of the figure I'll find in the speaking cave in Casterfell Woods. I mean, is this the figure?
We don't know you.
Oh, there it is. Offering bowl. There we go.
You have come to us in mass.
Yikes.
It was inevitable. Your place is with us.
I hear voices. Mother Jago sent me here.
Every path leads to us. With her, thither, and yon, all places be one. Rich man and poor man, buried
I will.
Go there, and you will be lost no longer. Find the purpose.
All right, we left the offering. Now let's just leave. Honestly, I partly did this just to, like, open up more slots. Though we didn't really open up more slots in the end. Let's get out of here. Simon said, this reminds me of Far Cry 4 or Primal games. Not sure if you played Primal or not. I never did play Primal. It just didn't really look like... I mean, I know it was Far Cry, but it didn't really look like an entry in the Far Cry series that I would enjoy. I like Far Cry with, like, more modern and, like, guns and things like that. Doing, like, bow and arrow, and Primal just... It didn't entice me. Even though I love the Far Cry series. 4, 5, 6. Love them. All great in their own right.
You are closer to understanding now, my dear. Come. Let us talk.
All right, what do you got to say, Mother Jago?
How do you feel?
Feel weird. I don't know how to feel now.
Seeing things differently, are you? Good. Wisdom will come, I promise you. Now, are you willing to let yourself understand, my dear? What has happened? What is happening here is no disaster. It's the salvation of us all. A happy accident wrought by the meddling of those foolish scientists. That much must be clear, surely.
You told me you would offer an escape from this place. That's all I want.
If it's an escape you're after, let it be from the troubles we make for ourselves. Listen. Separateness, you and I, life and death. It is all an illusion. Hard to let go of, my dear. But an illusion all the same. Why not give it up and live in eternal bliss? Look around yourself, dear. Folks steal, they oppress, they kill. It is for the betterment of themselves that they made their heathen technology and severed our bonds with the land. That is why we must give it all up as sacrifice. Their machines, their minds, all that they ever were, all to repair those bonds. The earth gave us life, and the strength which lives in us. It is our joyful duty to return it all to the soil. The land needs must breathe, and so we breathe our Mayflower lives back into it. That is our purpose. Join us. The earth welcomes those who go willingly. It is the only true path out there. Are you ready to see where it leads?
I don't know. It's so difficult to take it all in.
It's difficult for anyone, but give it time.
I'm being non-committal here.
It appears as a beautiful garden as the fog of ignorance fades away.
I just want to back out of this, but I don't want her to try to kill me.
One more thing. It may become clearer for you. There's a divine thing under that atom plant. Something the scientists found buried in the soil. They called it Oberon. Ah, the military and their fondness for code names. But it is so much more. And it needs to be fed. We can help it grow and heal the damage that science has done. The Boffins had a hiding place for their work. Perhaps you are familiar with it already. They called it the Interchange. It's been dozing there for 5 years. The voice speaks of it often. Reawaken the Interchange, and you will open the way to Oberon.
Who or what is Oberon?
My dear, how I'd love to know what form it takes. But the soil sings of it, and we'd be fools not to listen. Listen, Windscale awaits you, but first there is something we need. A scientist came to me soon after the disaster, trapped here and still alive, but he was done for. Fading slowly, poor mite. He told me of a secret, that in their laboratories they'd found some stuff. A serum, he called it, that could make the new growth spread like fire. That serum is what we're after. And now you are here to find it for us.
What is this serum?
Well, that's the joke, isn't it? Scientists made it themselves. You had any of the learning juice they have in the Warrens? That's the very stuff. Only this scientist, he said there was a more powerful mixture of it. Maybe that's what's needed to awaken Oberon. Think of it. Awakening a god who will unite us all. No more wars. No more atom bombs. Not even a crossword.
I'm not sure I can agree to this.
Take time to think about it, but not too long. But just remember that others lie. Even if they can offer you a way out, you might not want to pay the price they ask. You asked for an escape. There is only one true escape, and it's the one I can give you. When you're ready, I'll be waiting for you here.
All right, so this game is offering, like, very different potential endings, right? Where you could try to stop this, you could try to get away, you could try to actually make this whole crisis go even further, you know? All right, so I've got 5 skill points now. What would be good? I mean, endurance might be nice. Heart rate rises slower and recovers faster. Might go with that. Yeah, let's do this. We've got a lot of different skills unlocked, actually. We've got like half of them unlocked, which I feel like is pretty good. All right, I'm going to do this. Let me go grab some more water, and then we'll continue playing. BRB. All right. Let's see what we want. Okay, now let's go Rescue Dr. Holder in Skethermore. Let's try to do that. So how can I get over to Skethermore? I think... this is actually where I want to go, right? Up here. How do we get up there? I don't know. Go back this way and around.
We cannot feel out your intended.
Weapon down. That's good. Don't.
Fire will be. Be more careful, for Christ's sake. You're fine. Keep going.
Come on, keep fighting, lads. Don't despair. Enough to then.
Oh no! I died from bleed! Oh my gosh. That was actually the first time I think I ever used the nail bomb, but I thought it was going to do a lot more damage than that. Nail bomb is not nearly as good as just a straight up grenade, which I guess, you know, not surprising. All right, let's do this again. Oh my gosh, after all that, it's down below. Oh, I think this... mine. No. Maybe neither of these is what I'm really looking for.
You are doubling. Leave death to the unbelieving. Be more careful, for Christ's sake. Huh? Now what?
No, we can't let them win.
Whoa! Watch out! You'll be all right.
People! My target! You bastard!
Sheesh! I mean, I was just gonna nicely pass by, and they're all trying to kill me, so it's their fault, man. I'm not taking the blame for that. I think that's the radio tower here, but I already activated that. So I don't remember. There was some tower. I don't know if it was like down here or something. Maybe here? I don't know what that even is. Yeah, we might as well go to the mark that I just made. So let's go down there. Let's go to the mark that I just made and see if that's where whatever I'm remembering is. Where I need the signal redirector. Then we'll go over to Skethermore. That's where we need to get. We need to go back to Skethermore to rescue Dr. Garrow from the prison. That's our goal.
What made that noise?
I don't know. Don't worry about it, though.
No, no! They're dead.
M1911 Rusty. I don't really need that. Just keep it moving. How do I get down from here? Sabi said, Crimson, what do you think? Will you give Huntsman a game a try? I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look it up. See what I think of it. I think this is what I'm looking for. That tower out there, that's what I'm thinking of. Right now, I got a pretty full slate of games that I'm trying to play through. And, you know, we just did some sub-nights and stuff, so... If it was a sub-night, then I'd have to do it. But... without that, I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to squeeze it in.
Let's be civilized about this. Hands away from any weapons. Not sure I like the look of you. Someone sneaking around. Hey! Oi! Get out of it! Bastard! I'm bleeding!
Okay, so that redirected power away from this alarm. Like, basically turn the alarm off. Alright, seems like I gotta go up. that goes down. I gotta go back down, I guess. Alright, I think this will open up the door now. I wish that I thought that I was going to be able to take control of the turrets, but it doesn't seem like I can. Doesn't seem like that's part of the deal here. Peerless SMG stock. Alright, what do I have? This is the Sten gun. Concentrate them in Wyndham. Sergeant Crittens! I cannot claim to be delighted by our situation, the necessity of our actions either, but I overheard one of the men say we were behaving like the Wehrmacht, and I will not let that stand. Impress upon them that the situation is unusual, urgent, and importantly, temporary. While the walls stand, the safety of the civilians is our affair. If that means concentrating them in Wyndham against their wishes, then so it must be. Captain G. Sims.
Have they buggered off?
Alright, so I would like to come back, I guess, for this SMG. Peerless SMG stock. So I kind of want to come back for it.
Somebody kill the bastard!
Come on.
There is someone there.
Really?
Bloody heck. Lost
Who was shooting at me?
Sure, it came from over here.
Bloody sneaky bastard, they've gone.
I don't see the guy who's actually shooting at me. Oh, there he is.
Ah, bastard, they're gone. Right there. I've killed far worse.
Are you kidding me? Get... Oh my gosh. Didn't get down the ladder fast enough. Oh, here's a high power 9mm. Let's actually get that. Hold up. So what? Can I pick it up? Yes. Alright, so I've got the high power 9mm. Now I'll be able to make a high power 9mm pristine, because I don't think I have that yet. Another high power 9mm. Sten gun MK2 rusty. Man, I wish I could come back for all this stuff. I just gotta go to the interchange. Where's the interchange? The interchange is here, so it's gonna be off to the right. I don't know if any close pneumatic tubes. So we'll just have to go into the interchange. I think that's the closest pneumatic tube we've got. We'll do a little running back and forth. Hopefully the bodies stay. Oh my gosh, but I have to get through these guys.
Who's there?
Stop the crows! Come on there!
rusty Lee #4 right there. We got some upgrading we could do. First, let's go over to this pneumatic tube. All right. So, great. We've got a pristine Lee #4. All right, let's just... Can I get this out? All right, here's... Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's grab the high power 9 mils. There's the stock. Do I have a rusty one somewhere? There we go. Alright, then let's do this. Then let's go like this to crafting. Let's craft a stock high power 9 mil. And then a pristine high power 9 mil. Alright, now let's look. This has average damage, high range, low recoil. This does average damage, high range, low recoil. So this does average damage, high range, very low recoil. Alright, so then we don't really need the 1911 anymore then. We'll store that. Store that like that. Have a rusty Sten gun. Just get rid of these. Just need to like clear space in here. All right. Now let's leave. And let's go back to the tower at least. Sabi's like, stop, I'm doing something, 55 burgers, 55 shakes, 55 days until I get a sub night, 55 fries, 55 shakes. You probably don't know the reference of that, do you? All right, here's my new pristine high capacity pistol. All right, let's see if this dead guy's still over here. He is. Oh, that's so nice. Drop that. Pick that up. Let's go to crafting. Where is it? Sten gun stock. All right, let's do that. Oh, shoot, I'm not gonna have enough gun oil. because now I've got 2 stock Sten guns. But I can't make them into a pristine. Dang. I don't have enough gun oil. What'd you get? What'd you get, Sabi? Alright, unfortunately I don't have enough gun oil to do what I was trying to do, so... we'll just stick with what we got. Alright, so let's store that. Let's pull back out the bow. Let's store that. We'll keep that. STL, good to see you. Said, hey, Moon, power is back on in town after an EF2 tornado ripped through town. Everyone made it. Glad that you're okay, dude. And glad that the power's back. Tornadoes scared the heck out of me, man. I can't imagine living in a place where that's like a normal thing. Sabi said, Crimson, why did the milk get kicked out of the bar? I have no idea. Why, Sabi? Why'd it get kicked out? Central processor, no power. Alright, let's try to go together, boy. Somehow, I need to, like, reroute power. Not really sure how you do that. I guess down here there's that. It kept trying to get too steamy with the coffee. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's open this door. Why don't adults play with milk during foreplay? Oh my gosh. I don't know, Sabi, why? Now I'm scared. Now I'm worried. Oh, look, we got gun oil. Now I can do what I wanted to do. Wind scale, all those local stories. Gave the local dignitaries a tour of the upper levels of the facility today. I have to give Derek and his men credit. Even I was convinced that Windscale was a power plant by the end of the tour. What I would have given to see the looks on their faces if they could see what we really found buried down there. All those local ghost stories about the mine. The only thing wrong with them was that they weren't scary enough. No way, dude. These guys are back again? This is so dumb. Why do I have to clear this every time I want to go to Skethermore? Just let me go to Skethermore. Yeesh. Goodness, dude. All right, let's go up here and let's try doing something I was doing before. So let's do this, and then let's pull back out the Sten gun. And now I should be able to craft the pristine Sten gun. Boom! Alright, and then let's get back our bow. Now we're looking pretty darn good. Okay, so what I want is 1, 2... We'll go 3, 4. Right, this takes me out to Skethermore this way. Oh my gosh.
You'll die here.
Great.
You'll die.
Taking a shot.
All right. Said because it always curdles under pressure and no one likes sour moods in the bedroom. Did you just make that up, Sabi? All right, good. So I can at least turn these daggone things off. I wonder if I control... Can I control robots with this? Now that would be interesting. What if I could turn off robots? STL said, yeah, I'm fine, but I've been through a Cat 4 hurricane before, so I'm used to it. My stepdad's car didn't make it through the storm, though. He has a good paying job to get another one. Still, that's crazy. Glad you guys are physically okay, though.
Attention all. Fox Patrol has returned from anti-banditry operations with 3 heads. Well done, Fox Patrol.
Now, can I turn this thing off? That's my question. Oh my god, I can't. I can't! Dang it. I thought maybe I could deactivate the robot with this redirector, but I can't, dude.
And a bad soldier is a dead soldier. Stay sharp. Stay alive.
Wait, this Terrier is not what I want. Dang it, this is a single shot. I don't want that. I don't want the single shot, but it's what I've got, so uh-oh. Alright, now, what would be nice is to somehow deactivate that turret. If I could sneak up on this turret, but that's gonna be tough. See if we could kind of take the long way around here. All right. Good. All right, let's save the game. I haven't saved in a little bit. Oh my God, someone's coming. Oh no. Stop! Alright, I'm dead. No! Dude kept stabbing me with the stun rod or whatever. Dang it, man. Alright. I'm trying to break into this prison to get out Dr. Garrow, but it's tough. Ain't easy.
Take him out, boys.
I saw that. I'm
I've killed. I'm bleeding.
There's an Enfield LMG. All right, let's let that guy come in here. See if he comes in here.
Oh God. Oh! Stay put while I shoot.
God, there's a freaking robot there, dude. Why is he coming this way?
So remember, this is
Really? It's like the shooting range right here. Savi said that was the Bren LMG, or the Bronto Enfield, true name of the weapon. All right, I think I'm just going to use one of these bandages, because I can just pick this one up. The guy that was shooting me, I don't actually know where he went. Toilet. All right, I need to get over into the prison, Crimson Knights. All right, I've got a plan.
This is a defense announcement.
Boom. All right, we disabled that turret. Again, I wish we were taking control of the turret, but I'll take disabling. All right, so now I think we can get into the prison. Here we go. We're in the prison. Let's save again. We've made it into the prison, which feels like a huge accomplishment, because this place felt just so OP, like so difficult to get into for so long, and now we're in. All right, so let's do this. Got this single shot rifle, but that's not really what I want. Where is the gun that I want? I hope I didn't drop it somewhere. What was the pristine gun that I had? Semi-automatic sniper rifle. Where is it? If I dropped it on the floor, I'm going to be so upset. Oh, here it is. Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Gun oil, always good for upgrading more weapons. Prison office, holding cells, lower floor, and loading bay. Open sesame.
Due to ammunition usage restrictions, this usually means being bayoneted. Ask yourself, is trying to dodge justice worth the bayonet in the ribs?
Alright, let's see if this prisoner wants to be freed. Let's go see.
Let me go! Goodness for that.
Boogie you!
Alright, apparently I cannot free him.
Bugger this! You!
All prisoners, you are here because you failed your community. Learn your lesson, do your time, and become a better person.
Around here, somebody killed a
I'm not dying yet!
I didn't. Oh no. Remember your training.
Yes, Scaffold.
Is this her? Guess not? I don't know. I probably have to go down on the first floor. Here's a rusty, peerless SMG. That would be good to take. Read this message, Crimson. You think this is the weak point? Oh my gosh!
The new work schedule for the coming week has been posted and comes into operation from tomorrow. Activating suspicious.
Done, thank goodness.
Extract a battery. Wow. That's the first and only robot I've ever actually defeated. We did it, Crimson Knights. And it gave me rifle ammo back. Nice! Okay, that's huge. We finally defeated a robot.
Disciplinary offense.
Sounds good, Sabi. Undue interest, November 1948. The tatter remains an official letter, November 1948. Dear Governor, it's come to our attention that the press may be taking an undesirable interest in the nature of your institution after the plans to construct the Windscale plant nearby became public. I'm sure it goes without saying that any information regarding the nature of the prisoners held within would be a source of considerable embarrassment for His Majesty's government. If our friends and allies were to somehow learn the identities of some of your inmates, that embarrassment might quickly escalate to an international incident. I'd like to reassure you, however, that Bard still intends to utilize your facility in the short term. Given the delicate nature of the situation, we have planned a series of precautionary measures.
For an A27B after the event, take a special note of subject, severity, and duration.
All right, let's go in here. So this reminds you a lot of the System Shock when you used to play it a lot. I never played that. But I could see it. Definitely has like some Far Cry vibes.
There's someone!
Over there!
You what?
All right, now I'm a little bit turned around. This is actually a pretty big area. This is a bunk room. Prisoners. Security key card. Okay, that seems real good. I guess maybe this is a bunk room for security guards. Some gun oil, perfect. Get some meat. Alright, so it says storage is barred from the other side. Said it's one of the best games ever and intense. Alright. Now I'm less turned around. I couldn't remember if I already searched that guy. I think that I had. Alright, so we got to the other side of this door now. But I can also just use the security key card to open it. Alright. We are cruising right now, Crimson Knights. Cruising through this prison, looking for Dr. Garrow. That's our goal.
You know, here's a game. What the?
Man, I missed. I actually missed one. Stun stick. Another peerless SMG that's rusty. Property of mod. I'm not really going very stealth at this point. I'm just kind of moving through, shooting everybody in the face.
Hey, keep your eyes peeled now.
I knew it!
Alright, let's kill these guards first.
Bloody hell! That was close!
I killed far worse than you.
Either on an A27 form before the event, or an A27B after the event. Make a special note of subject.
Was this soldier like shooting the prisoners? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to drop this.
That's proper grim.
Alright, I just dropped my bow. I'm gonna go back and look for that peerless SMG. Am I gonna do this? Yeah, I think I am. Back over here. Pick this up. I'm gonna go over here.
All prisoners are reminded that the guards are permitted
I'm gonna drop whatever. This. Pick up this other peerless SMG. Now we're gonna craft a stock SMG. Pick up that. And I may just keep that SMG over the bow for now. Because I want to be able to make a pristine, peerless SMG and see how it stacks up against the other SMG that I currently have. Let's see, is there anything down in here? People playing chess. Doesn't really seem like there's anything down here except people playing chess, so. Assuming I can't open this.
all prisoners. You are here because you failed your community. Learn your lesson, do your time, and become a better person.
Alright, I know we just hit midnight. Trying to decide if I should stop or keep going with this prison break here. Oh my gosh, here's a peerless SMG stock. Okay, so now what I could do is I could just drop this, pick this up, craft. Now I could do a Peerless SMG Pristine. Yeah, now I'm definitely keeping this over the bow. Well, the question is, all right, high damage, high range, average recoil. This is high damage, high range, low recoil. It's a semi-automatic SMG. Whereas the Sten gun is an automatic SMG. I don't know. Actually, I don't know which one I want more. All right, solitary confinement blocks. Detention report for Captain Sims. We're currently full to overflowing in the main detention block, well past design capacity. It's rough on the prisoners, but frankly, I'm more concerned that it's starting to lead to systemic security failures. Unhappy prisoners and overwhelmed guards are a dangerous combination. That being the case, I'd like to suggest that we consider converting the rear storage areas of the facility into temporary solitary confinement blocks. It would ease overcrowding and allow us to isolate some of our repeat troublemakers. We could use the shipping containers back there to rig something together in a few days. I just need the word. All right, also we've got 10 skills, so geez. Wait, didn't I already do this? I thought I already did endurance training. All right. Let's do endurance training. We could take down the... Well, I don't know. Let's see. Poison resistance, burn resistance. I don't get poison or burn that much. We could do throwables, deal more damage. But actually, I mean, I feel like substantially reduces the heart rate cost of melee attacks might be more useful for me. So let's do that. Trying to figure out where I am. Am I in a place that I've already been? Holding cells. Okay, so this is where I was before.
Out of luck now. You.
Guards are reminded that any disciplinary meetings must be reported either on an A27 form or the event. After the event, make a special note of subject, severity, and duration. Target lost. Recalibrated.
Okay, so how am I supposed to do this? Oh, gosh. I can't get that right now. Get a different one. Looks like it's gonna be next to this dead guy, maybe. Raw deal, Cowboy Picture Library 440. Man, this prison is way more extensive than I was expecting. I really was not thinking it was going to be this significant of an area. All right. I think because this thing just keeps on going, let's just save here. Sabi said that he redeemed something he wants me to react to. Using an RPG like a sniper in Warzone. Hold on. It says it's 1080p, but no, it's not. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. What the heck? That doesn't make any sense. That is absurd. All right, Crimson Knights. Thanks so much for joining the stream tonight. Lots of fun. I think that we might possibly beat Atomfall on the next stream of Atomfall. Like, I think we have one more stream of Atomfall left. Maybe there'll end up being two if it's longer than I expect, but to me it feels like we're getting to the point pretty much where it'll probably be one more stream and we'll finish the game. But we're not going to play Atomfall again till next week, because this Friday we're going to jump into the new season of Fortnite, the Star Wars crossover galactic battle. Looking forward to that. So have a good second half of your week, Crimson Knights. Great hanging out with you tonight. And I'll see you on Friday for some Fortnite and Star Wars, two things we absolutely love. See you then.